Hello guys, this is Al from Ubuntu channel. Welcome to this episode and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about Umbrel and I'm going to talk about the actual Umbrel OS. Here I'm going to install it on my Proxmox. I'm doing some kind of project, so I thought, why not, while I'm doing it, why not show you as well how I do it. It's very simple and it's just a line, to be honest with you. I'm going to install the copy on Proxmox. Let's go back here on Proxmox, and I already got a container up and running. All I actually done is create container, add the host name, choose the pool, put a password and confirm it. And for this template I have, if I go back to Umbrel and I go to resources, I give it 2 gig of RAM and 1 gig of swap, 25 gig of disk space, and I got 2 cores attached to it. That's what it's all about. Now once that installation is done, usually takes about a minute. I'm inside, I log in with the root credential and the password that you added. The first thing I usually do is sudo apt update, and when that has been done, I do sudo apt upgrade. Now I use sudo because I don't know if you are in root, you got a user, I do not know. Again, this is just installation and I do it for testing. What I usually do, I disable root and I create a new user. Technically you create the user first and then you disable the actual root for the access on the SSH. And then you use the sudo command. Okay, that's the correct way. But again, you do the update, then you do the upgrade. Then I already done that. And once you're done, there is the installation. Now the installation, we go back to the umbrel.com. Again, all the information in the description below. Now the installation line we're going to use is curl. That's what we're going to do. And again, as you can see, dual core, 2 gig of RAM. That's exactly what I done. 1 gig of space, I give it 25. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. All right. So now the next things to do is to see. And again, if you use Proxmox, sometimes depends on the copy you're using. You might need to install curl and many other applications before you can even start. So the first thing I'm going to do is, again, sudo, and I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to press enter. And as you can see, curl is not installed. So what I'm going to do is sudo again apt or apt install and curl. Press Y and I let it go through the installation. Usually takes about a minute to do so. It depends again the speed of your internet. This is attached to 1 gigabit. So let's start again and see if it works. As you can see, that is done and installation has started. Control C to abort the installation. Now I'll let it go through and I'll see when I finish, or if there is any prompt, I will resume the video. By the way, I'm installing this version of Umbrel on Ubuntu 20.0.4. Right, I want to make sure you understand this installation automatically install Umbrel, but before it does so, it also install a copy of Docker. This is installed upon the actual application Docker, so yes, it will create automatically the container. Again, I've seen other people doing this and then actually install Portain on top as well, so they can actually control the application, or just in case they want to add more applications. This is up to you. This is what I'm doing, is just directly on the Ubuntu 20.04. I don't remember if I said 20.4 perhaps earlier on, but the correct version is 20.04. So yeah, it's still doing the installation. At the moment I think it's just past about 7 minutes of the real time. So I'm going to pause again and I'll resume when it's done. Alright, so the installation is complete. Umbrel is accessible via HTTP umbrel.local or via the IP. Again, I'm not going to install any SSL certificate on this, as this is something I'm trying out. I don't want to go too much in details. It's something I'm doing. So again, as you can see, it took about 10 minutes to install, and really it didn't ask me for anything, or and it didn't prompt for any information at all. It just went through, and at the end, as you can see, it comes up with the IP and the local address that you can actually access. I already got that one open up here, and as you can see, welcome to Umbrel, and we're going to click on start. Then we're going to create an account, and when it's done, I'm going to click on create, and you're set, and I'm going to go next, and as you can see, we are inside the dashboard. Here you can install application. It comes with a lot of applications, and as I went through the website, many other applications are in the pipeline they're going to add anyway. So as you can see, for self-hoster, you go Nextcloud, Home Assistant, Pi-hole, Tailscale, fantastic for zero configuration of VPN, so you can actually access Umbrel from everywhere in the world. Then we got Uptime Kuma, and again, all these, well, I think Home Assistant, I don't think I done that, but on the others, I think I already made a tutorial on how to install it on Docker. So yes, have a look on my playlist. Just go on the YouTube and search, for example, in this case, we're gonna let's have a look here, Uptime Kuma. Let's say just Uptime, and as you can see, Uptime Kuma on Docker. So as you can see, yeah, everything is here. You got Bitcoin node, personal node powered by Bitcoin Core. You can see more on the store, and it pops up a new tab here where you can go through with all the all the application available. All right, so let's go on top here. You can actually sort them out with all app, file productivity, Bitcoin, finance, media, networking, the drill here. So yes, everything's here and ready, available to be installed with just one click. I'm going to press on the X. This is the actual settings, and as you can see, 25, 26.2, 3.2 used. You can actually see what is using on 2.1 gig. I put 2 gig in it, plus 1 gig swap, I think I said. 511 used. You can have a 2-factor authentication. Again, guys, if you do this and it's live on internet, make sure you do, as I said, first thing you do is you disable, you create a new user, all right, for the SSH. Then you disable root, and you make sure the user is in the sudo, so you can actually sudo and do whatever you need to do via SSH. Again, if you do it from home, make sure that that port is all available locally, so no one from the outside world can access the SSH. All right, this is something you need to do. I always put my servers behind the firewall, and I use Cloudflare for a lot of things. Again, look for more tutorials where you can find information about Cloudflare as well. All right, so we got the change the name, change the password, remote Tor access. Again, I don't touch for that. Again, the version of the Umbrel OS, in this case 0.5.4, you can check for updates, and that's what it's all about. You can change the mode from light to dark. Here you can log out, App Store, and then home. That will take you automatically to the main dashboard. Now let's click on that, and I think this is just the wallpaper. All right. Now I think my PC has crashed. Let's have a look. Yeah, just about. That's what happened. Anyway, auto start for my my PC. But anyway, So this is the wallpapers available. All right, so let's click on the X. Right, there's not so much more to say about this application, guys, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And again, this one, it might go, I don't even remember, let's have a look, 20 seconds, it might be in about 15 days this one's going to be published. I'm going to publish many tutorials I used to do every week. You know, as I said, I'm quite busy and I'm trying to get rid of the actual channel itself. I'm still searching. I do have people, you know, contacting me, but I haven't found the right person yet to take over the channel. I want someone who can actually take it over and continue what I done for so many years. So anyway, guys, thank you so much, and thank you again for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.